Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll. Do you like to shop online but hesitate because of the uncertainty about sizing and the quality of some items? Have you came across an outfit that you love to rock, but girl, you want to know more about the company and how their items run first? I get it. Check out TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll on YouTube for the latest updates in plus-size fashion and styles. She does the reviews that you can use. Timing is of the essence, but she will reach out to any company if she's not already signed with them. And get that item or a similar item to try it on first and provide that honest review on sizing, quality, and shipping. She does it all, and often can get a discount code exclusively for her subscribers. So subscribe now and shop with confidence, knowing if you would size up, size down, or true to size. She also reviews wigs, bundles, hair products. Like I said, she does it all. Measurements are in the description as well as the contact information for business inquiries or collabs. So subscribe today to be a part of the dollhouse where everything is big, bold, and beautiful. The link is in the description box down below.
Hey family, how you guys doing? Thank you guys for showing on up. We've got some of our family members in here. We're going to go on part 2. We're going to look at 4 days straight. Get hyper boxes. Okay, yippee. Get them hyper boxes, you guys. We are streaming on our other channel. We are starting to integrate over there on the other channel. Thank you guys for showing up. So Camille, welcome. First time coming in. Make sure you like, make sure you follow everybody that you see, especially the ones in the bubble, because they are helping out on this live. Make sure you guys are either liking the live, put your thumbs up as you come in the building. for those of you that's on YouTube. Thank you guys for showing up. Is Phyllis DeHart in the building so we can get started on this? How are you doing? Phyllis DeHart, I see Woke the God is in the building. We are Cody's voice. How are you doing? Nancy LaRose, I see you. Sweet and Salty, I see you. Margie, I see you in the building. Ida B is in the building. Light Vision is in there. Lisa Calhoun. I don't see Phyllis DeHart. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in the live, you guys, and I'm going to have to pull up my other live. I would have to pull it up. How you guys doing? Because she's not in there. And she's supposed to be playing the boyfriend. So Woke the God, do you need the link so that you can join? I will put it up. I will put it in the chat so you can come on in. If you guys see Phyllis DeHart come on in, tell her the link is in the chat. We need her to come on up. She say she's going to do that. Hey, thank you, 50 Fan Noise. Congratulations, DS Mad Snap. She said, I got +2 today. You did. Whoop de woo. Hoo de hoo. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Make sure you guys see what's going on. So we got Zen in the building. Is Phyllis DeHart? Is she in here? So what I'm going to do, I see Zen in the building. Let me see. Is your mic on? Everything's right. Zen, is your mic working?
Testing. Can you hear me?
Yep. We can hear you. Okay, Natasha, how you doing? I see you in the building. And Miss Tina, I see you in there. Miss Freddie, I see you. T-Star is in the building. Okay, I don't see Phyllis, so let me find it on my other channel, and I'll play the boyfriend. Did you find the transcript? Do you got the transcript?
Yes, I do.
You do. Okay, cool. All right.
Bank of Texas.
I'll be in there and I'm gonna find it. For some reason on one of my phones, it don't pop up. But on the other one, it does. So I see attempted. Okay, then it says the boyfriend. Let me see if it pops up real easy over here. I don't know why it just do, but it just do. Yeah. On this phone, it shows. Okay. So I'm gonna put it right there. And make sure.
So are we doing 2 tonight?
No.
We're doing the interrogation by the detective to the young lady, correct?
Right.
Okay. And then we're also gonna do the boyfriend?
The boyfriend, yes. Well, I guess is LaKendra in the building because okay, it's you go to school or come holler at a sister in the building because this transcript starts with I hit someone at the fresh market. You know?
What transcript are you looking at?
It says the boyfriend.
Okay, because I thought we were starting with the young lady. We're starting with the boyfriend?
Well, I guess it's going to start with the young lady. So,
well, no, we're on 2 different videos, SP. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Which one?
Because I thought we were on the interrogation of the attorney. We're not on that one?
No, not yet.
Okay, so we're doing the interrogation of the boyfriend.
Yep, the interrogation of the boyfriend.
Okay, hold on.
Is LaKendra in the building? LaKendra. Yes. DS Mad Snap is in the building. Is Come Holla at a Sister in the building? No. I might have to play two of the people. Do you got it?
Who, me? I'm
Yes.
looking now. I had the wrong one up.
That's okay. I think it started on the last end.
Okay, yeah,
DS
I've got it.
Digital Smurf. Yes, Digital Smurf. Okay, you have it. So it starts off. Do you have it where it starts off at 000? I hit someone at the fresh market.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll play the young lady because I don't even see come holler at a sister in the building either. And then
I just saw Come Holler at the Sister. I thought right before I came over here.
is come holler at a sister in the building? I'm going down, down, down. I don't see. I don't see her.
And the Kendra's not in here either?
I don't see LaKendra either. Come holler at a
Oh, well,
sister is in the building. Come holler at a sister. I need you to come up on the platform. Come holler at a sister because Kendra is not here. There's the link to come on in. DS, she says, my name is too long to put here. Chicklet Nugget. What's your name? DS, Digital Smurf, Mad Snap. She probably is not ready or prepared. Ruby Turner. Anybody in the chat room? There's 60 people in the chat. Anybody want to play the
boyfriend, right?
The boyfriend. Anybody want to play the boyfriend or anybody want to play the female? Come on, come on, come on. Come on, her sister done took off and ran. Okay, so we can do this. Here we go. Come on the stage. Okay, the other platform is saying, come on the stage, y'all. Come on. Why y'all, what y'all being scared of? Scared? That's right. Thank you. Thank you for the LOL. They're laughing at us. Okay. Here we go. I'll play her. And if I play the other one, I'll play the other one. Okay. So it starts off. I say, I hit someone at the fresh market.
And did you do that because you hear voices?
I hear voices telling me to kill people. How
far did you go in school?
I'm an attorney.
You're an attorney?
Okay. What are my charges?
All right, 4 counts of sniper battery and another count of aggravated assault and
I attempted to murder that woman. She went to the fresh market. She was down like one of the parking stalls and then just drove into all the people that were standing and sitting on the sidewalk. And then said that she wanted to kill them.
Is that normal for you guys? She said she wanted to kill them. Is that normal for you guys?
That's kind of weird. Is that normal for her? So now
he's is that normal for her?
So now he's talking to the boyfriend.
The boyfriend.
DS said, let me in on the role playing. I can help organize this event. Okay, so then the boyfriend, so I'm going to have to start acting like the boyfriend. You don't have it. So you have to come over here on the YouTube channel, SP News Nuggets. We're live right now, and you can join in if you want to join in, but you have to have the
I can't believe none of the family is willing to step up to do this. Like everybody knew we was going to do this.
Yeah, they're just not. Okay, so the detective is now talking to the boyfriend.
Right.
On
Is that
right? You're right.
go
On
ahead
18 seconds.
on 18?
He's telling him what happened.
Okay, so she was down like one of the parking stalls and then just drove into all those people that were standing on the sidewalk and then said that she wanted to kill them. Is that normal for her?
Hold on, we got come holler at a sister that came in the building. Okay, hold on, we got come holler at a sister that came in the building. We can hear a backlash. Hold on, we got come holler at a sister that came in the building. We hear the backlash. Okay. So we're at number 24. Come on, holler at a sister. Are you wanting to take the boyfriend's role or the girlfriend's role? Or the attorney, I mean. She said, turn your speaker down. I can't. That's not on my side. That's on somebody that's on the panel.
What?
Come holler at a sister. Are you there?
Yeah, because there's no background here.
She said, hold on. She's trying to get the transcript. She says, hold on a minute. Woo-de-woo. Hold on. She said, not you. Oh, the person that was on the platform. Thank you, DS Digital Smurf. Mary Martinez in the building. T-Star then came in here. Diane. Gloria Bates is in the building. Pretty K is in the building. Tina Powers is in the building. Bat Cave says she done shared the live. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you, Digital Smurf. There you go. She probably trying to figure it out. Okay. So anyway. We'll move right along. Okay, so you said she was down.
She was down like one of the parking stalls and then just drove into all the people that were sitting and standing on the sidewalk and then said she wanted to kill them. Is that normal for her? How long have you guys been together?
Since New Year's, first 6 weeks. It was great. From her voice, she said that she was trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Really? That I heard, to send it to the police. Yeah,
she said it multiple times.
Did she know these people?
No.
Because that's what Jesus would want me to do. And you know what God telling me and prophecies to me about this woman who spent like $500 on Plan B. God told me that's how much sex this relationship, I need a marriage woman. We'll talk throughout the whole day. I'm not with her. I call her reading the Bible to her. Yeah, like it's like, they're spent like $500 on Plan B. Like it's like, okay, that can help.
That can help me in here very shortly. Talk to you. Some questions on her mental health status and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get a good understanding of who she is, stuff like that. Okay,
So,
so I'm
so
sorry. Go
what
ahead.
was the statement? What was the report of the? So, how do they all go? He'll give you a complete rundown there.
Hey, thanks for coming in. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Just
Real quick, you don't have any concealed weapons on you or anything like that, do you?
make sure all right things. Michael Joe, the detective, kind of working this incident. Oh, that's you.
Michael Joe Calderon, the detective, is kind of working this incident. It's Kyle, yes?
Yes, yes. Hi, nice to meet
Nice
you.
meeting you. Thank you for coming in. Um, Now you don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. You don't want to, you can leave at any time. Just let me know.
Oh, I know. Yes, yes. I guess we were just kind of uh
So you
well,
guys were just kind of engaged.
yeah.
And can you tell me this, the police report of Beatrice, what the report says? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, that was yours.
Yeah, I need to know what is the report about. I need to know.
Basically, she went to the fresh market. She was down like one of the parking stalls and then just drove into all the people that were standing and sitting on the sidewalk and then said that she wanted to kill them. Is that normal for her?
Is that what? I haven't seen anything like that. I was speaking to her last night on the phone for an hour and a half on the phone
How long have you guys been together?
since New Year's, okay?
Your New Year's of this year?
2022. Yep. Okay, that's when we met, okay? Like New Year's Eve, or was like it like New Year's? Yeah, we went to Mulligan's our first date, and we were talking like 2 weeks prior. Hold on, we got Betty done came in the room.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Betty, do you have the transcript? We can't hear you. That's okay. Okay, that's okay. No worries. Okay. So, yeah, we were talking for like 2 weeks prior to this.
She told me straight off in the beginning, like, oh, that's you.
She told me, right at the beginning, like when we were like, we were on Facebook dating app, and I personally was stopped dating for like almost a year. At that point, I opened up the Facebook dating app, and she said I said was like, you looking for, she said, a husband. And I said, well, I'm ready to settle down too, So we went on a date, and we instantly disconnected, and the first was like, I didn't see nothing wrong with her at all, but la the first 6 weeks, it was great. Came over every weekend, spent 5 days in my house at, at a time. From when I saw her, she wanted her to fly. I've been in yes.
So you guys live separately, right?
Yes.
So she's been like, what happened today is out of character for her.
So she told me the other day, wow. Um so I just
Do you know about her condition?
she told us a little bit but I didn't actually get to talk to her all too much today. Okay?
Did she? Oh, that's your part.
Did she read like from her voice? She said that she was trying to kill them.
Yep, yep, yep. Really, that's what
Really?
I heard.
That that's not like her. Okay.
Yes, she said it multiple times, multiple times.
Did she know these people?
Okay,
Because do
do you
you
know what
know?
she did today?
Yes. Yes, because you watched me through her day. Yes, I was so this morning. I went and saw. I've been doing pre-marriage counseling. I've been seeing a therapist. Okay, by
By yourself or with her?
I gave her the information to call. Okay, and she reached out to us. Yes, the lady therapist was reaching out to her, and we were, getting ready to go to pre marriage counseling. Okay.
So you know she's an entrepreneur and she owns a law firm.
Yeah, she does counseling. She's highly intelligent. She has her degrees, and he knows how to take care of herself independently. She knows how to take care of herself independently. So now from all of this, huh? So since we've been seeing each other, I didn't understand. She had this condition, okay, with her mental health. I would, for me, the way I was raised is like I'm getting married. I'm going to meet the family. Yeah. And I'm going to go meet the brother. I'm I'm going to meet the sister. I want to meet the parents. I'm going to get their approval and their blessings because that's what Jesus would do, want me to do, And I did that. I went and met her the brother reached out to me. I called him and I said, hey, let me take you like let's hang out. I want to talk to you. And he was just telling me like things that about Beatrice said she had some issues, right? And I called back to Beatrice and she's like, let me call you back. And she called you. Oh,
She called you up and said, yes, she has a condition.
yeah.
Did you say what it is?
So her condition, yeah. She was like, she
She didn't tell you?
I just want to know, I didn't want to tell her. I don't want to tell you what she told me. I was just wondering, what did she
I,
tell you?
yeah, I was just wondering, what did she tell you?
She said she was bipolar. Is that what she told you?
Yes.
Um, oh, okay.
Did she tell you anything else about what she has going on?
When she was working, and you know, like anyone, if you were to stay up there 3 straight days, working, not sleeping and things, your psychology
Psychological.
psychological, your cognitive awareness would not be properly there, right? It would be
Ooh,
kind of distorted. You might be hearing stuff, you might be seeing little stuff like staying up for long periods of time. Yeah.
3 days without sleep seems a little while. So she
So
was working over 100 hours a week.
yeah, and she was owning her long fur, and she was represented for herself, and she was working all these hours, and she ended up having a mental breakdown. And she started, saying she were hearing voices.
How long ago was that?
This was back when she was living in Baco. I would say about a couple of years ago. Okay.
And so she went and oh, I'm sorry, that's your
Oh,
part.
she went and got evaluated, and it's like if I were to tell anyone, it's like I hear a voice. I'm a schizophrenic. Like, yeah, you know.
Yes, her condition.
You know what I found out with bipolar is you can't stop talking. The
Taking.
med- you can't stop taking the medication. Absolutely not.
It's absolutely not. That's for one of those. That for one, those artificial medicines that are connected to the receptors. It rewires your brains to that. So when you stop taking that for even like a day or two, you're going to start going through a withdrawal,
Twitching.
twitching in the like, your hands twitching, and then it's like the media starts coming out. So, um,
She told me the other day that she was not taking her medication the whole time we've been together, when she was visiting me.
what was that?
When she was
When she was
visiting,
visiting you?
yes, yes. So she would be visiting me 5 days at a time. And when she would see you,
Well, so she would come and visit you 5 days at a time, you're saying, and when she would see you, she wouldn't take the medication.
right. Um, I
I
didn't
didn't
even
even
know
know.
she was on until last week.
So she told you last week that she was taking medication, but then she just stopped.
She's the whole time she's been with me, when I mean it was just like in her, she didn't take the medication.
Any reason why?
Just so um I know she wants to have a kid, and she wants to get married, and she want we want to be together forever, and I just know I just because so I've been seeing my therapist, right, this whole time, and he's been helping me, like, taking proper precautions, healthy stuff, from my mental health therapist, from pre-marriage counseling. So I just the last time
So when was the last time that you saw her?
I saw her when we were going to church. We went to breakfast, and I remember her eyes were twitching, her hands were shaking, and that night she's only got like 2 hours of sleep. So when we got back from church, we took a nap.
And that was a few days ago, correct?
Yes, yes, that was Sunday, and Saturday, and she left Sunday.
Okay, so you guys went to church on Sunday or Saturday.
Um, I know it was Sunday, okay? I wasn't sure. And that's when she was acting a little hoo-hoo. Her like she was just like, and then the next day when she was at her parents, because like we have her, okay.
Okay, so we have her location shared. She was like home all day at her parents, okay, the next day.
Yeah, and I'm just like, she's my woman. And I'm like, I can't, like whatever condition, but I can lead a horse to water, but oh, it's up to you to drink it. And I'm with God telling me and prophesied to me about this woman. She's a beautiful woman. She's one of a kind. She has a great heart. She's passionate, and she's definitely knows what she owns a freaking law firm who can have a condition, so medication.
So
She
medication she's on, antipsychotic medications and bipolar medications. Triliptol is one of them, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure triliptol is one of them. And the other one, I think it's like anti-seizure medicine, and it's helps for like mood swings. So bipolar, and then she's on this antipsychotic medication. And personally, with the antipsychotic medication, if you're taking medication, and until, because it rewires your brain, these entire cardiac medications, right?
And she stopped taking them.
Right. What what's going to happen?
So did she tell you why she wanted to stop taking them?
She was pregnant. Yeah. So
Do you know when she was
she
she
went
went?
and saw the doctor. That guy looks like a gynecologist. A gynecologist. Yeah. She and so saw the doctor. She got checked out. She didn't have anything wrong with her. And with that medication that she told me, like the doctor said, like I can't be taking medication while trying to get pregnant. Well, at the same time, we've been having, the unprotected sex. We spent like $500 on Plan B. Why was it? Hold on. Why was it? Girl, why was they buying the pill, the after sex pill, and still trying to have a baby?
I,
I, I don't get it.
Child, he's just as throwed off as she is.
He is. This is making me kind of sick and sad a little bit.
Yeah, because he's just as bad as her.
She wants to have this baby, and he's steady buying the Plan B pill. Okay.
And at one point, he said she bought the Plan B pill.
Yeah. Okay. Let me keep going because
So it doesn't. A lot of it doesn't make sense what he's saying, but okay.
I know. And people thinking, oh, the people on the other platform is like, this is terrible. This is terrible. I'm reading it how it is wrote. You guys have to go see the transcript yourself. It's not like we're just making this stuff up, but he's doing a lot of and all of that. So let me get back in here. I'm going to be at 11 minutes and 55 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up a little bit above it. I can't be taking medicine while trying to get pregnant. Well, at the same time, we've been having, the unprotected sex. We spent like $500 on Plan B, like just, she's like, because like when this was going on, God told me that, like if for how much, like sex we're this relationship, I need a marriage woman. Yeah, because I'm not gonna it's get married and then have kids, right? And I'm 29. I'm an entrepreneur. I live on my own. I have my own house.
Okay. So where do you live? Do you live close?
Now you're like
An hour away from the Hatchapee, correct?
okay, so you're kind of yes.
Yeah. So you're kind of far.
Um
Did you talk to her a lot today? What was going on today?
so I shared my location with her, all right. And
This
this
morning, how did you guys share? Do you like how did you guys share?
like to find my friends, yeah, I found my friends fine. Yep. And I was seeing my therapist this morning, and I called Beatrice when I woke up.
Approximately,
It was about 8:41 this morning. Okay.
okay.
I told her twice. She didn't answer the phone. Okay. I was looking at her location. I'm going to show you.
Is that normal for her not to answer if you call?
No, she talks to me all every day. She's my woman. Yeah. Like we were always we talk and talk throughout the whole day. I'm not with her. I I call her reading the Bible to her. Yeah. Like it's like, you know, um, so I saw that she was at this location this morning and this location, and I saw one show the so that's 555.
So that's 555 Northeast Boulevard.
Yes. And what was the other one? The other
The
one.
other one was 651 South St. Lucie Boulevard.
Yes. Okay. So this is how it went down. I see her driving on the location. She's crossing the bridge, and like I see she pulls into this class on the location, and I called her. It's like, then I text her. What time was
What time was that in the morning?
I was look at that location when she wasn't
When she wasn't answering?
yes. Yeah, like 8:30. Yeah, 8:30 in the morning. So 8:37. I said, yeah, 8:38. Said, why won't you answer? And I said, I see you won't even call me. And I was with my therapist and doing my hour session. And he said, dude, just drop the location. Like maybe she's just out with her girlfriends, like maybe she's with a client, but my insecurities were coming up. Did you
know, was she working today? Was she, when she does her consulting and she has her business, you could, you know what I mean? Does she like work out of the house?
yes, she's just a computer whore. Okay, so she works from home, yeah, but you can see her clients, okay? And so and then at the end I said, express enough of my love to you to show you I love you. I said that to him, and this is what was at 1:58. And my middle house, my therapist was saying, if she don't answer, but I didn't know any of this was going on, just dropped like just like let it go, man. um I don't know. you know
Like she was, oh, okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
so she told me when I was she ignored. Oh,
So she ignored you all day?
yes. From that, she was when she was driving, when she was at those locations this morning at 8:48 this morning, 8 o'clock this morning. I said, Beatrice, call me. She wouldn't answer my text.
Did you guys have an argument today? Before?
So when the day before I was up my job, right? So I'm a landscaper and I own a landscaping company. And I told one of my mechanics, tell me that, hey, there's this customer that lives 4 minutes from your house that needs lawn maintenance. And like 2 weeks ago, I ended up getting covered. So I couldn't see her or yeah, the client, so best I beat his Chris in bed. This is when we got back from church. I beat his Chris was in bed. What is he beating his Chris?
Um,
I'm sorry. I think I know what he's saying. Is that what he's saying?
I'm not even sure.
He's saying, so I, beat his Chris was in bed.
Yeah, I think that might be what she's saying.
Okay.
And this is when we got back from church. Yeah.
She's in the bed. She's on her computer doing stuff for college, and I call up to the client, and she's this, I'm on the phone with her, is like, yeah, I can come see you and give you a quote tonight, and I'm gonna ask my fiance. I was literally right in front of her talking to this client, and I asked Beatrice, you want to come with me to quote this job? She said, I want to stay here. So I went there and I got the job, and it was like it was a big contract. I called my mom and I came inside. I was super excited. Yeah. It's a big account, and just this woman, she has a lot of money. She has her house, she has these cars, and I realized that that's like effing loose lip sink shit. So, you know, she got jealous from it. She got jealous. She's like, what the F? Yeah. But you 1717.
Was just excited about it. Like, yes, my business. Like, yeah, that's still yours, SP. I know
Yeah.
it's jambled, but it's yours.
Okay. Yeah, it is. Because I thought he was saying, so where I was just getting excited about it. My business, like, yeah, man. I'm like, like I've got a lot. Hey, lady, how you doing? Come on in. And I got a whole life ahead of me. Yeah. I'm 29 years of age. I've got another 30, 40 years of, yeah, man, yeah, yeah.
So you're excited. Did she think that she's up to something?
Well, at first she said she's like, drop that client. I don't effing leave him, give all, because the customer gave me, I got like 700 cash. So I give it back. And then she was effing peed off, and I was like, teachers, like, I called my mom. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I don't know, like, just like, she's like, she's upset. She's upset, you know? And she just yeah, she ended up getting her stuff, getting into the vehicle, and she went home. And of course, my mom said, Buddha. I went to one of my customers' house. I've known them for like 5 or 4 years. They've helped me out my business in the beginning, like, long story short, I get home after I'm done speaking to him, because I got even a van, and I got a van, and she calls me up. Beatrice calls me up, and she's like, why did you not call me, and why did you not text me back? I'm like, well, you ran, I'm not, like, I was gonna text you, yeah, and then we she just said, I remember she took her medicine. I heard her, like, the bottles opening, you know. So the next day, she stayed home the whole day, because she's like, I'm gonna share my location with you, so that Monday she just stayed home at work. Yeah. um
So did she think that you were like cheating on her
like that.
or something like that?
Well, she was figuring out her better than I do. Yeah, well, yeah. So she was like, yeah, it's made her jealous, for because the woman was, she's 28, right? And she has her own stuff. Like, whatever. I just was talking about the client, and I said, I sent her I even sent her the picture of the client and the address before I went over there, and I made that boundary with the client that I am engaged. I said it like 4 times. You know what I mean? So now I just told Beatrice, like when she come up to me, she put her hand on my shoulder, and I was just like, we don't, it's just like it, do that, like, I was telling her. So she just got really upset and she left, but she called back. We made it, she apologized. She called back and said, I'm sorry. Yeah. I just like, yeah, I'm sorry. She called back and apologized. I said, I love you, and the next day she stayed home all day. I saw in the fine, I talked to her. She answered every phone call. I talked to her for an hour and a half before she went to bed last night. I remember she took her meds because it makes her tired when she takes her bed meds, and then all this happened today. Just completely ignored you. Then yes.
Was she still mad?
I don't think so, because I was communicating with her, what I mean, but I mean she just a powerful woman, and like like all this, being engaged to her and finding out about this, I had to go reach out to her family for one, accept my blessings, yeah. Sorry.
So, did you talk about family today?
Her sister, after all this, or was
Okay, so was that after all of this or was it before?
no, called me in around 4 o'clock, okay, and then
Okay, so then she called you, and were you guys argue? How did you guys arguing to get on to Monday?
it was like, so when we she just said I'm leaving, and she grabbed her stuff and left, and that was it. Yeah. And I said, drive safe. She said, F you.
I think I got it on video too.
Yeah, I think I got it on video. You
Your videotape, you guys know I got my camera on the outside when
I
she's
got
leaving. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I got my camera on the outside when she's leaving. So she got that upset just out of nowhere. Like you guys weren't engaged. That's okay. You took mine and I
Yeah,
took yours. That's
my
okay.
fault.
It's okay.
So she got upset just out of nowhere. Like you guys weren't engaged.
It was like it was all of a sudden because of the way I boasted about this job I got, and she was worried about that woman of like, like that you're not
We're
gonna
not gonna go.
effing. She told me, she's like, you gotta give that money back to the client right now. I called my mom on the phone. I'm like, I gotta effing pay my bills, man. I gotta, okay. I'm just starting my company. I've got you. So you there. So was no exchange between you guys? Oh,
Okay, so
yeah.
there was no exchange between you guys.
I mean, it wasn't. She called. No, she called me back an hour later and apologized. She
She
apologized.
apologized to you.
Yes.
What did I mean? You guys have been together by about 8 weeks, yeah. How long? has your last relationship ever been?
We just had she was bipolar and she cheated on me 4 times and was she when I explained my ex relationship, relationship with the Beatrice, in the beginning that she was bipolar, and she had mental illness in a, I just remember like she was taking her medication and go out into the parking lot and start speaking to leave in shit. I never seen that with Beatrice. But when I was telling her about this, she was protecting herself because she had a similar with that condition for my ex. We've only together for like under 6 months, okay? And the conversation
So the conversations that you had the last couple of weeks or so, do you mind just taking a look at it on your book with
here,
her?
here it is right here.
Okay, and
What would you like to see? The conversation just to see
uh,
what kind of
what kind
relationship?
of relationship you guys have?
Okay. Um,
If I can scroll back from the beginning,
Let me get the show away from the very beginning. I mean, I'm just trying to get kind of a mental scenario of the last couple of days. Oh, I'm just trying to get.
yeah, I'm just trying to get a mental scenario of the last couple of days. Absolutely. I mean, when you're here, you are you an arguer or are you quiet?
Like me, like my wife usually gets more upset. She gets more upset, I think, of me not arguing than she does of me, whatever I did. What are you?
Yeah, I think that was mine. So like my wife usually gets more upset. She gets more upset if I don't argue with her.
Oh,
So I mean, what do you do? How do you really respond? Are you a yeller? Are you animated? I mean, what do you usually do?
when I'm upset, I got like, well, for one thing, I smoke cigarettes, right? And while we're being together, she doesn't want me to smoke cigarettes. So it made me on the edge, so like I would go outside and puff on my cigarette. But I mean,
Okay, so you say on the edge.
like it's okay. You get upset. I mean, no. I don't know. Hadn't covered and it was like 2 weeks ago. I had cove.
COVID.
He says
And
I had cove. It was sucked. She stayed with me and then when she had it, I said, why don't you come, quarantine with me? So,
so she
and she just
okay.
ended up staying with her parents.
So why are you smoking cigarettes? I mean, is there anything else you do to relieve stress?
No, I don't drink. I don't get a drink, or you don't.
Okay, so you don't drink or you don't drink anymore.
I don't drink anymore.
All right, and is how recent is that?
it's almost a year. Let's say it.
Well, it can't be too long because you're only 29 years old, bro.
Oh no, hey, come on, man. I'm like, well, I mean,
You're 29 years old, right?
yeah,
Okay, so I mean,
it's just no, I've had my I told her I know I have alcoholism. When I drink, I can't stop, right? But I can't fully understand it that what I'm just asking. I mean, just we're just trying to okay.
so we're just trying to get it, like I said, on a general basis on why she may be upset. And it sounds like she was upset enough to talk to you all day. I mean, well, something about the thing.
Well, we talked for an hour and a half the night before, and it was pure. There's nothing that we was what is pure.
What is pure? What is there that was no tension? You talked about the phone conversation. She was in bed. She took her medicine.
I heard that.
I got you. So she's laying in there. Why did you start seeing a therapist and really getting involved in religion?
Oh, I've been in religion. I was raised for looking religious. I was saying, dude, just the way you
Oh, okay. Because I was saying, dude, just the way you talk about the passion, that I just don't know if it was something new for you or.
she's Catholic and I'm Protestant. So I went to account. We went to St. Edward's Catholic Church.
Is that something that you guys share together?
Well, the same commitment towards, I don't know, well, like for me being Protestant, I don't have to go speak to a priest. I can speak to God, about the sentence, you know, you understand? Do you? Okay.
Okay. So, do you guys share that with each other though? Like, say when
Mm,
you're on the phone and sometimes you read a Bible verse. So, I just didn't know if.
I just didn't know if that was, well, I said there's so much viable verses in the last 2 weeks. Okay.
Okay, so that's. Okay. Okay, was that like. Which one was anything specific about like forgiveness?
Oh yeah. I was just like, how I sent you. For one, it says, oh, I sent her all types of stuff, man. I'll show you. That's how you won. I sent it to her.
Have you ever been in trouble here in Florida?
Um, no, no, never, no problem. Um, I've been here, came down in 2014. Okay.
So how old would that have made you back on made you
Um,
back?
so for March 2014, I was 21 for about 4 months. Oh my God.
And what made you move down here? Oh,
Because
recovery? Okay, I got you. And
for
was that for alcohol or for narcotics?
um I had my demons, man. I was addicted to opioids and alcohol. I got
I
okay.
got you.
Okay.
I got you. I'm gonna take you from Ohio
Somebody.
Somebody, somebody understand. I don't even know who said that.
I don't know. Somebody understand that pretty big heron.
Okay, so that's a pretty big on heroin. It would be
Mhm.
bad up there. So it's a bad. Is it bad up there?
Yeah. You're a trouble. Yeah. You're a trouble there at all. No, never never been in trouble either.
Never been in trouble there either.
Yeah, I don't have a record. The only record I was looking up my record actually last night, and from my records telling me I have my parents when I was 18 was domestic violence, and then I had a weak charge. I charged it to stroll soil to conduct.
Okay, but did you have a domestic violence charge?
From my parent. It was yes.
And that was something just you being a teen, managing.
Yeah. It was like I think it said like it wow, he's just all over the place. Let me see something. That's 27. Let me see how far this go. Girl, this goes and goes and goes and goes.
Yeah, and he don't make any sense throughout all of it.
I
I've already
can
looked at it.
oh wow, it is a lot. And it goes on and on and on.
And it doesn't. Not my thing was there's you don't get anything from this interview.
Yeah, I only thing I get
Positive,
is
negative. All only thing you get is that he's just as crazy, if not more, than her.
exactly. So we're reading some people are asking me, we're reading the transcript from the attorney that was in she ran over four people. She's African females around about the age of 30 years old. She has her own firm and she lost it and she hear voices. And so they got the transcript. This happened February the 22nd, 2022, this year. And so she ran over four people. And so this was the interview of her boyfriend. We did the interview of, well, not the interview, of her arrest. Now we're doing the boyfriend. We haven't done the sister. So the sister is Monday.
And we haven't done her.
And we haven't done her. Hers is the big kahuna when we get to doing her. It's going to be choppy just like this, too. You know what? I'm going to have to tell the people. I suggest them to go over it.
And look at the transcript themselves
Yeah, because
as we're going over it.
it's all jumbled together and people's like, this is crappy, this is dumb, this is like, I was like, hey, I'm trying to read it and it doesn't say whose part is what. It's just reading what was said and you don't know when to stop. So it's gonna be really hard unless you get in there and write down what you're supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, it's definitely all discombobulated.
it is very, and then he's not really answering anything. But okay, let's just talk for about 5 or 10 minutes. I know I got to go to work and everything. Thank you guys for coming in. But what did not make sense to me is if she wants to have a baby and he's trying to help her have a baby, he wants to get married first, but he keeps giving her the Plan B bill, the pill.
And which I think that just shows you that neither one of them are very stable.
Right.
Um, he's just like because I was trying to understand how can she be this out there and be in a relationship with someone and they not catch it.
Right.
And then I seen this interview, and he's just as far out there as she is. So.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're both going to psychiatrists and stuff. And the psychiatrist was trying to calm them down. and everything. But I think they done got to the bottom of it. What made her upset is he went to go get that job. There was a young lady that gave him that $700 a big job, and he was bragging about it. Showed her a picture of the young lady. She got her own house, she got vehicles, and she done got mad. Thank you. You think
But
that's
you think that played a part in her running over these people?
I think her not taking her medication, her taking the plan B. She probably know that plan B is to get rid of the baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
But at
every
one
time that
point he said she was buying them.
yeah. So Sanja's in the building. She says, "Yeah, that plan B, that plan B is both need fixing. Please, no children." He probably told Mama, and she said, "Just get her the Plan B pill." And so she probably was taking that Plan B pill, and so every time she was getting pregnant, they was killing the baby or whatever. You know what I mean?
Would now just not being funny, but I don't think I'd want to see an offspring between those two.
About 4 weeks. I know. I don't either. I don't either.
I mean, and I believe everybody has the right to, procreate and everything, but these two individuals, like sometimes you can have an individual that's not stable,
Right.
but their partner can like be their backbone and help them get through.
Well,
You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know
But
if he could have helped her.
right, and that's what I'm saying. In this situation, neither one could help the other because they're both
Need
probably
help?
both need to be on medication. Probably both. Yeah, I don't think that the relationship between the two of them was good for each other.
Yeah, I don't either. I think they both was in a world of trouble when they met on Facebook. I didn't even know how they met on Facebook. I mean, I didn't know they met on Facebook.
Yeah, it's on some kind of dating app. Um, I don't know the whole thing. Like her family, and you'll see when we go through that. But like they didn't really know him. They've only spoken to him on the phone a couple times.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like they didn't know him, and even that's weird because the sister says at one point that ever since they made her come back home from Texas, or they didn't make her, but they told her we need you to be closer to us.
Right.
So ever since she came back from Texas, she hardly ever goes out by
Right.
herself.
Right.
Only time she goes out is with him or with the family. So
Right.
just getting up, getting dressed, and leaving in your vehicle was strange right there.
Right. I know this reading of the transcript was very, very choppy, and everybody's like, somebody on the other app was like, "Oh, this is just terrible. This is just terrible. Let me help you guys out." I'm like, no, this is how it actually really is. I mean, it's just it all runs together, and you got to figure out who was saying what, and it's very hard to kind of get it together. But for the ones that's gonna play the sister, I would probably who's playing the sister?
I'm not sure, but
The sister.
SP, can I interject something real quick?
Go ahead.
I think for everyone that's gonna be in the chat, it would be advantageous for you all to get some understanding of the story.
Right.
Because one of the reasons that SP is doing it is because this is mental health awareness. And what this story shows you is this is an individual who is an attorney. This is not just somebody, just anybody. She's an attorney, graduated at the head of her class.
Exactly.
But at the same time, she's schizophrenic and has all this going on.
Yeah. Well,
And it's just a really sad situation. I think everybody needs to verse themselves with this case to get a better understanding when we're acting it out, what's actually going on.
well, when we're looking at these cases, when these missing children come, most of the time, 9 times out of 10, something mentally is going on with the person. And we're not understanding because we want it to be like normal, and they're not going to think normal. And so to share with people how people speak and try to get the understanding of how they're talking and answering questions, it's just you almost kind of got to be in their shoes.
Right.
Anyway, I want to thank you. I don't want to do 10 more minutes of this. I just can't do it. I mean, it's just, I think it's making me go a little cuckoo a little bit. I'm just being honest with you. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to try to take in.
Yeah, see, I wasn't aware that you were going to try to do that one today.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to do her next, and then the brother and sister.
Well, the reason why I wanted to do the sister, but Phyllis said that she would be able to come on Friday. And
right.
she's the number one person that was not here. So I don't know.
Oh, well, the sister's not that much clearer. She's a little more stable. She's not as off as this guy.
Really?
But the conversation is still kind of, you don't learn anything from any conversation from the brother, from the sister, from the boyfriend.
Yeah.
The most that you learn about this case is actually when the detective is interviewing her, and that really gives you an opportunity to see how sick she was and how her mood just swings from one extreme to the next. You know, because she goes from being just fine to wanting to kill the detective.
Right. So come holler at her sister says she was about to function for a while and things were undetected. Wow. Information Man is in the building. How you doing, Information Man? We were trying to read from the transcript, and you know, I think I'm gonna have to look over this transcript on the sister. Who's supposed to be playing the sister come Monday? Do you know, Zan?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I didn't know. I didn't realize up until the other day when you said something that there was so much that the detective had to interject. So I've just tried to familiarize myself not only with the case, but you know, the interaction with the detective.
Right.
And I've looked at all of these interviews several times, and I just felt like there wasn't a lot of pertinent information
coming out of the interview,
out of anybody other than her. Other than if you don't understand where she's coming from, then you're not going to understand what they're talking about.
So what do you think we need to do? You think we need to concentrate on the detective and her?
I think that
bypass the sister?
I don't think you should bypass the sister, but I think that for everybody to get a better understanding of actually what's going on in this case,
right.
The next thing you need to do is the interview between her and the detective. After you've done that, and everybody gets to see her emotions be all over the place, then you can go back and do the boyfriend, the sister, the brother. But
I don't think I'm gonna go back over it. It's just too much. It's like it was just. I'm being honest with you. It was giving me cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It really was. I was getting all confused and everything.
Right. Well, it's a very, very sad case.
Yeah.
Because this was a very intelligent young lady.
Yeah,
Not
she got
say
her own
intelligent.
law firm.
Yeah, she graduated law school at 21.
Oh, wow.
So that in and of itself is an accomplishment.
Right. But
And
didn't you say,
then she had her own law firm and had clients enough to support her so that she could do it from home.
right,
So that means that her record had to be pretty good.
right.
And she was not a criminal attorney, but she was an attorney where, like, if you slipped and fell, she would get you a case.
She was a injury attorney.
Right. Kind of like an ambulance chaser, but
Right.
she chased enough that she was in a decent price bracket as far as her income. She made good money and
Mm-hmm.
she was good at what she did.
Right.
So,
Okay.
and I think it would just help you to know her a little bit more about her to get an understanding of uh how how deep this case was.
Right. I Mom Holla at her sister said it. This is now you get to see the inside of a mental breakdown firsthand.
Exactly.
When we start reading
Exactly.
her part, I don't know. I think we'll see if we can try to read hers, but if we can have to bypass it, we'll bypass it. Kamala at her sister says she'll get to know it. I gotta ask you one question before we get off of here. You went back, was it you that went back and got some information and found out that she weighed like more close to a 300-pound just September of 2021? Or was
Oh,
that
that
some
wasn't me.
okay, so
Wasn't
I
me.
think it was either you or Valerie. That I think Valerie called or you called in and they said that they got pictures of her back in September of 2021, and she has lost more than almost 200 pounds since September. You got September, you got October.
What?
Yeah, 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 yeah. And that could be part of her problem too, not eating and starving herself to death to lose weight.
Right.
Because she every bit of maybe about 110 now.
And this is something that just started happening to her, like
Yeah,
within the last 2 years. Because initially she just up and moved to Texas, even though she got a practice in Fort Lauderdale. She just up and moved to Texas,
right,
and she started having incidents out there where she would end up hospitalized,
right,
and the sister would have to fly out, get her car, make sure everything was in order, and then come back home to Florida. And that happened more than one time. And they finally were able to convince her that, we need you to be a little closer to us.
right,
And that's when she came home. The sister was in the process of making arrangements to move back home
right,
because the sister did not live at the family home either,
right,
but she stayed there as much as possible.
right, right. Right. Okay. Right. All righty. We've been on here an hour and a half. I'm gonna get on off of here. Edith says, I see this every day at work, and it is very interesting to see it, but it is so real. And that's what people don't understand. People won't, I mean, we're in the United States. We don't kill or sick or whatever. But I mean, we do want them to be placed somewhere, get the medication, get the help they need. Just like the young guy over there in Texas. He shot his grandmother, then he went to the school. I mean, he's gone now, and there's no help. But you got to remember, he left a path of 21 people dead because he's got a mental problem. And people need to see and know when somebody's having a breakdown. If they're not making sense, you thinking that they're playing with you or whatever. No, pay attention to this stuff. Pay
Right.
attention. because now we're in the times where things like this is happening a little bit more often. So now we'll know what to look at, and if you got to run, and because there'll be another day, get that person.
And even if it's just a friend, because there's a young lady that didn't know the gunman personally, but she had met him on Instagram.
Right.
And there were some things that he said that kind of tipped you off that he was going to go do something very serious.
Right.
But because she didn't know him, she didn't take it serious.
Right.
Not serious enough that she would have called the police. Maybe had she called the police, maybe they would have moved a little quicker. Although I do believe that when all is said and done and everything comes out about this particular shooting, the police are going to be at fault.
Right. I don't know. You talking about the one in Texas?
Yes.
Because it took them so long to get in there?
90 minutes.
But they didn't know. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You had officers that went in there and got their own children out.
Okay. Yeah.
And left other children in there.
Right.
And held back parents that were begging them to go in there and do something.
Well, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Matter of fact, we'll talk about it Monday, and we're going to have to get prepared for this next. We're going to get prepared for her transcript because I want to get into that, but I want to go and listen to it again. And we're going to get into it because we got this whole month for all this mental awareness, and we need people to speak up about what they see and what's going on.
Right. I totally agree with you, SP. This was an excellent case that you chose to talk about mental health. This was an excellent case.
Yeah. I don't, sometimes we need a break from the babies missing and the deceased babies. We need a break to figure out what's going on. How are you going to help somebody? And then when you see the signs, you don't even know the signs that they're having a mental breakdown, and you need to get out of there. Get the kids out of there. You need to get yourself out of there if nobody's speaking on it. And so this is the month for mental health awareness. So I thought it was good. This is kind of right at the right time.
Yeah, I think this was an excellent case.
Okay. All right. All right. So be prepared because you're asking questions, right? You're going to be the detectives. You're going to have to know when to stop, girl. See, especially these trial runs right here, they're going to get you for the big kahuna. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to jump in here, and I think I did okay. I don't say I did a great job.
Oh, I think you did. I think you did excellent because with his conversation being so jumbled, not only did you not know what he was talking about, but there were times you couldn't even really discern who was talking.
Right. I think the detective was trying to get close to him, like, hey, buddy, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then they both got to talking almost the same language. I didn't know who was talking either. He was like, man, that's my woman, man. She want a baby, man, and and so that's like, so he probably was all over the place. But I'm gonna look at it tonight when I'm at work.
Okay.
All righty.
Well, thank you for having me up here, SP. I appreciate it. Good night, family. Have a good weekend. Have a happy holiday.
All right. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
All right. Thank you. Viva One. Thank you for showing up and hanging in there with us. We were going over mental health illness. We were going over a breakdown that we literally got to see unfold. And so I know a lot of people don't like that, but I mean, sometimes you gotta, it can help. It can help people. My day is great. My day is just fine. I'm going to get off of here, you guys. I want to thank everybody for showing up. If you shared the live, share the live. If you didn't, okay, you didn't. We'll be back Monday at 5 p.m. Central Time. We're going to go over a little bit of that, but we really want to get off into that, the full details. So you guys see what the problems is reading this transcript. It's not just something easily can be done. I want to thank ITT. She came in here. She gave a super chat. Thank you. I seen you in there. So thank you. I appreciate it. And we're going to read this and we're going to just pick up from there, you guys. Now, sometimes we need to take a break. I'm going to be honest with you. Especially with the Cody Bigsby case. We are working on that. But sometimes we need a break from that. We don't always, it's going to drive you crazy if every time we come on here, we're talking about another missing child or another deceased child. So sometimes we need a break, and this was a good way to take a break from some of that. So I just want you guys to know that we're still working on things. All right? Be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.